Mr. Producer, can you hear me? I need to make sure my producer can hear me. Can you hear me? Waiting for guests. There is no guest. Y'all hold on. Facebook Live, can y'all hear me? Okay, he says he can hear me. Why is it saying waiting for guests? All right, here we go, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, I'm back, and I brought my leopard, my cheetah print tonight. I just got back off a cruise, and y'all see my tan. Y'all see my tan. Y'all see it. Come on now, don't play, don't play. I just got back from my cruise, and when I say just cruising, well, baby, I don't care. Hey, I just got back. Y'all, let me tell y'all, those were the most 6, 7 relaxing days a person could have. Hey, I'm back and I miss y'all. Oh, I miss y'all. Let me show some love tonight. I miss y'all. This feels so good to be back. Thank y'all so much for chiming in with your girl, please, Janae. I am live right here on the Talk to Him Please Janae podcast on DM Fusion and the Ladies Podcast Show. Y'all please check us out each Tuesday, 6 Central and 6 Central, 7 Eastern, and on each Wednesday, 6 Central and 7 Eastern. And also check out Deborah Podcast Show. She has a great inspirational show on Sundays at 7 Eastern. And check out Miss Velma Givens, and she has a great positive show talking about women abuse, anything dealing with abuse with women, battered, anything that's dealing with women. Y'all please check her show out each I want to say Monday, each Monday. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I was click on the live. Jackie, I think Marcus is either telling you to click on the live or telling me to click on the live, waiting for guests. I don't know why that is still showing there on for me. Mr. Producer, am I supposed to be waiting for a guest, or how can I get rid of that, or can you get rid of that? Because it's showing me like waiting for guests, and I'm not. I don't recall clicking anything waiting for guests. You're good to go. Everything is rolling. Okay. Jackie, try to click on now. Try to see if you can get on now on YouTube. But y'all, yeah, like I was saying, I had the most incredible 6, 7 days of being away. Now I miss y'all because I was trying to come on last Wednesday. I bought a package and everything, the internet package on the boat. Y'all know how we do. And is YouTube down? Mr. Producer, Sam wants to know, is YouTube down? No, YouTube is not down, honey. I'm on YouTube Live now. Can you please drop? Okay, there. I think that's Jackie, the Ladies Podcast. It's the Ladies Podcast, and I see Jackie's name right here. So, Mr. Producer, can you drop it down in my Facebook link chat box so people can see it? Because Sam said she asking me, is YouTube down? No, it's not down. No, it's not down. I'm live right now, baby. My questions, they keep. I don't know. Okay, Jackie says she's on. Okay. Um, there's the link saying. There's the link right there. Let me know when you got it, cool. So y'all, like I said, if you've never been on a cruise, if you want to go on a vacation and get an all for one, if you want to go on a vacation and just get away, you don't have to worry about driving, you don't have to worry about renting a rental car or anything. You just get on Carnival Cruise Line, go have fun, enjoy yourself. You eat all day, you sleep all day, you be in the sun all day, you dock at different ports, you get off, take pictures, eat, shop, do whatever you want to do, and you get a tan. And then you come back home and you tell your family and friends all about it. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into this thing. Let me throw my glasses on. My cousin took me on her birthday cruise, and I'm super excited. I couldn't wait to get back to talk to y'all about it, to tell y'all about it. Now, Crawford Day, I heard y'all showed up and showed out in numbers. Sorry, I missed it. I wasn't there. Okay, Cassandra says she's on now. Welcome, cuz. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that we got that figured out. So anybody over here on Facebook Live that wants to join us on YouTube Live, please feel free to click the link below and come on, let's jump into this thing. I want to talk about tonight. I have a hot show tonight, and we're going to be talking about living out your dreams. We're going to be talking about traveling, finding yourself. Lord, what is going on with my thing? I don't like this. I gotta find a way to fix this. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, Jesus. Like this, I can't even see my questions because I'm getting ready to kick it off with question number one here on the latest podcast. Your girl Falisa Janae. Question number one: how can cruising shit stop? Damn it! How can cruising vacation impact your mental health? I think I kind of sort of just answered it. I answered that without even reading the question. Mr. Producer, you want it? I answered that thing almost without reading the question. Let me tell y'all how cruising can impact your your lifestyle, your lifeline, your lifestyle. Like I just said, you get on the boat. You first of all, hold on, you book the cruise. If you don't know how to book the cruise, if you know somebody that knows how to make reservations, or you can get on there and do it yourself because the more you learn how to make reservations, the better off you are. So you get on there and you go find the cruise of your choice because they have weekend cruises, they have 5-day cruises, they have 8-day cruises. Now, I am not a cruise expert. My cousin saying this. I am not a cruise expert, but I'm telling y'all what you can do. And then they have, I think they cuz do they have a 10-day cruise now? I don't know who want to be out there on the water 10 days. I don't know who want to do that, but somebody probably do want to do that. Uh but you book the package that you want. You go where you want. Um you do everything. You can take your kids. I just found out that they have a 24-hour daycare center on the cruise boat. Now, I haven't been on Carnival. I haven't been on Fantastic Voyage. I haven't been on the Tom Joyner cruise, but Carnival cruise. If you have kids and want to take your kids on the cruise, well, they have like a 24-hour daycare on the cruise for your kids. And y'all ain't got to worry about y'all cheering. Put the little green band on, sit them, give them a hug, kiss. Mama, dad, love you, going on about your business. And y'all going to the casino. Now, how the good part is going to impact your life. If y'all like to gamble, if y'all like the casino, if y'all like the casino, that's the best thing for y'all to do. Take your little coins with you and get on the boat. And if you want to drive in, like they have some docking out of all over Florida and New Orleans. So if you want to drive, if you live close by New Orleans, you want to drive. Like I live in Mississippi, it's a 4-hour drive for me to get to New Orleans. But I've only docked out of New Orleans once. But I think I don't know if they still do it out of Biloxi or not. You know, like I don't work for Carnival Cruise. I'm just saying. Wait a minute, what Deborah say? Deborah says check them in the day, one day check them out when you go home. Yes, God. Deborah talking about them cheering. She's talking about them chilling. But when I say, y'all, I don't know why this thing keep popping up waiting for guests. I ain't waiting for nobody. Mr. Producer, can you please remove that? Because it's making my comments go up, my questions go up, and it got me all discombobulated over here. Can you get rid of that? See, like my screen just went black again. I don't know what's that all about. I'm fighting with my screen here now. I went on vacation like the damn phone when it come. I came back from vacation sitting like the damn phone trying to go on vacation. Come on now, iPhone, Apple, y'all be come on now. But you bring your kids like Deborah said. You check them in the day you get on the boat. You check them out. You go check on them sometime while you're on the boat. And if you want to do like a little romantic thing, you can do like a weekend getaway. But like if you want to do like a family vacation, a family reunion, you can do the 5-day cruise, the 7-day cruise, the 8-day cruise, or whatever. And I feel like how a cruise can impact on your life. You don't have to do anything when you get on there, but eat and sleep. Now, I had a special little thing that I was saying. I don't think I can say it on here live, but I told my cousin when I get on that boat, all I want to do is eat, sleep, and that right there. That's all. But I ended up going to a lot of different excursions on and off the ship. We did the We did the Mardi Gras. We did the Mardi Gras cruise. And y'all, let me tell you, when I say them folks party and them folks got that, they brought that knowledge, they brought that Louisiana to the Bahamas, to Turks and Caicos, to another island we went to, because we went to like three different ones. But when I say, baby, cruising, if you have never been on a cruise, please go on a cruise. I have never been on the Alaskan cruise, but I've heard a lot of great things about the Alaskan cruise, with, of course, with Carnival. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all, cruising life, the cruise life on a ship, on a boat. Now, my mama, to question number one, my mama says she's not gonna go on a cruise. She two things my mama won't do. My mama ain't gonna fly, and my mama ain't gonna go on no cruise. She said it's too much water with the cruising. She can't drink all that water. And then she said with flying, she ain't in that big of a hurry to get to nowhere. So I can't convince her to be to do either one of the fun things like that I love to do, because she's afraid of both of them. So I see comments coming in, and my phone is acting crazy. So y'all just bear with me. I'm gonna try to get to these comments. Everything is Chinese on here. Like everything is running together. I swear, Mr. Producer, I can't read shit. I can't read shit. I can't read nothing. I can't. When I say I can't read nothing, I'm scared to touch anything on my screen because I don't want to knock nothing off. But look. I'm gonna see if I can just play with it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it still did the same thing. I can't read none of my comments. Not a now. I see Jackie says I'm on. Um, Cassandra says, okay, I'm in. I saw Deborah's. The lady podcast. I cannot read my comments. Um, I think Deborah said, yeah, I read that what Deborah said. Um, Something said, did not know this chat only was for women. Um, Cassandra says, Carnival, my cruise line. Carnival is her cruise line of choice. Uh, the lady podcast says, no, Cassandra says, Carnival cruise ship moved too much. I got seasick. Wait, Cassandra Cox didn't say that. Somebody else name behind Cassandra said that. Somebody else name behind that says Carnival cruise ship moved too much. I got seasick. I mean, a lot of people got seasick because and Dario was on there. This is my new son I adopted on the ship. His mom name is Dee. And Dario got sick too. This was his first cruise that he took, and for like 2 days he was sick, seasick, or whatever you want to call it. Now, y'all, I'm gonna say this to add to that. I saw a lot of people walking around with those little look like little bandages things behind their ears on the ship. I saw a lot of people with that on, and they said there was something that you can buy that can, kind of stop you from getting seasick. The very first cruise I went on, I think we bought those because I was married at the time. I think we bought those, and I did use one, and I think I still ended up getting a little seasick. I think it's been so long ago, I really can't remember. But since I've been going on cruises here lately, I haven't gotten seasick. And it's to each his own. I don't know what it is about that, but like when I get on that boat, and I'm still on question number one. When I get on that boat, how it impacts me as a cruiser, I'm going to find Guys Burgers and get me a cheeseburger. When I got on that boat that Saturday morning, my cousin was like one of the first people to get on that doggone boat. When I got on that boat, I had 2 cheeseburgers with everything on it. I'm telling you, them cheeseburgers, I left here weighing what I weigh. I know what I weighed when I left here. I got on the scale today, right before I went live on Facebook and started doing my makeup, and I see an extra 5 pounds that I brought back from Carnival Cruise Line. And I ain't mad at myself because I love all of me. I ain't even mad. That's the way you do it. When you on vacation, that's what you do. You on vacation. And y'all know I'm a foodie. I love to eat. And I tried to go live a couple times so y'all could see the water because she had a I don't know, was it a suite or a cabin or captain view or whatever you call it, but like our room was like right there, and you could see like the trail of water from the propellers. And I'm telling you, the most prettiest blue water that you would want to see streaming behind that big old boat. Because y'all know the Mardi Gras is like one of the biggest boat that they built. And it was over 6,000 and something passengers, not including the crew members. Not including the crew members. But y'all, I got comments coming in. I don't know how in the hell I cannot. I just can't. Um uh I just can't. I cannot read none of this. I'm not. My phone, YouTube. I cannot read any of my comments, y'all. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but I'm gonna carry my show on, and I guess it'll work itself out later. Um, Question number two: What are some of the physical health? Um, what are some of the physical health something you gain from being on vacation? I'm just going to assume that is what are some of the physical health things that you gain by being on vacation on a cruise. And some of the health things for me, I'm gonna make it a little personal. When we were in one of the countries, I can't remember, but in one of the countries we were in, I saw we were all walking back up to the ship, because you have to be back on the ship at a certain time. And I saw this lady in front of me, and I did a small video, but I did not post it. I'm going to post it, but I just haven't posted. Y'all, I just got back late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. So I saw this lady. I saw a lot of people in wheelchairs. Like I saw a lot of disabled people. Okay, I'm not going to exclude anyone. I saw some children that are suffering with a little um I got a message, producer. I got a message from YouTube saying it's time sensitive or something, that something about signing into my account. I'm just going to roll with it, y'all. And um, I saw a young boy on there, and you could tell that he was disturbed. You can tell that he had a problem, maybe like a mental problem. And I saw him for like 2 days, and he was doing a lot of disturbing things with the food. And then he was like yelling and screaming and like in the floor, lying on the floors, running up and down the hall and stuff. But you never saw him with anyone. So in a couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 days went by, and we didn't see him anymore. So I'm assuming that maybe somebody got him and put him in a place where he could get the attention that he needed on that cruise, because he was playing in food, putting his hand in food and stuff, and he was acting out really bad. Then I saw this lady, like I was beginning to say, she had a peg leg, and you could see it. And then on her left leg and on her right leg, she had a lot of dents and holes, like a lot of dents and holes in her right leg. Her right leg looked like they had cut pieces out of her right leg and maybe put somewhere else on her body or something. And she was walking, but she didn't have a cane, but she had a peg leg, and she was had a lot of dents and stuff in her right leg, and she was walking, and she was with her family, and she was enjoying life. And so to see her still trying to live her life, and to see her doing that and not allowing her legs to stop her from vacationing, from living, from being happy, doing what she wanted to do while she was on that cruise, that gave me like a different outlook on life about people. We as people, of all people, we take little things like standing up on your doggone feet for granted. Oh, I'm tired. I can't go to work today. I can't get no job. I ain't gonna look for no job. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all about me. I'm disabled. I can't work. So, but I'm gonna say it like this. But the people that do work, the people that can work, they got more excuses than a block, block, block going to jail. But if you got legs to walk, and if you can stand up, if you got a mouth to talk, if you have hands to do things, I saw a baby on this cruise with a hand missing. Got one hand, but another hand missing. Y'all, me sitting here at 52 years old, and I'm seeing all these different people, from all over the world, on this cruise ship, because when you're sitting down eating with all these thousands and thousands of people, every day you're sitting by somebody different. Every day you're having a different conversation. But the number one question that everybody asks when you see people and meet people, where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? And when I met so many people from Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, I met so many people from Portland, Oregon. I met so many people from Atlanta. I met so many people from North and South Carolina. And when I tell y'all, when you on that boat and you see all these different people and over 6,000 passengers, and it's so organized and it's so structured, and people with all different types of disabilities and handicaps and all different types of things, elements and things that can stop them from having a normal life like you. um Deborah Walter wants to join. Add. I'm adding you, Deborah. I can't see you. There you go. Hey, girl. Hey. Look at you. Look at all scrumptious. Hey, girl. I missed you last week. Oh, we got braids.
I miss you too. I'm just
Oh, we got braids, girl.
getting ready to go on a cruise myself August 7th.
Why are you jumping in and out?
Is it doing it now?
Okay, it just stopped, but you
You
were
know
jumping.
what? If you can't see me, that's fine. I just want to help read the correct questions for you.
I can see you. Please get them. I didn't want to bother you. I thought my producer was going to jump in and take over, but yes, because I see that they're coming in, but I cannot read anything.
Okay. You want me to jump into read some of the comments you got?
Just go for it. Wherever you want to punch in at.
Okay. Let's see here. Ladies Pockets, how can a cruise vacation impact your mental health?
Okay, I did that one. I
Did
did get a
that?
chance to see that one. Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see.
Number two.
Cassandra mentioned that they have like from 3 all the way up to 30-day cruises. That's a long cruise. Okay.
See, I
Uh,
didn't see any of the comments. I can't read any comments. Okay, take it from there, Deborah.
okay. All right. Lamar said he wasn't aware that there was a chat only for women, but Cassandra said no, it's for everyone. Lamar.
It's for everyone, Lamar.
And Lamar said Carnival stay lit.
Girl, oh, Deborah, who you going with?
Voyager.
Okay, yeah. Lamar, thank you so much for helping me out, Deborah. Lamar, let me tell you something. Carnival. Go ahead, Deborah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Deborah. Go ahead, Deborah. Comments. Go ahead.
Margaret said I'm afraid of getting seasick. That could
Like I
happen.
just talked about the little thing that people put behind their ear. I saw a lot of people with this little thing behind their ear.
Mhm.
Just get some of those, and they will help you out. Well, a lot of people said they help them out. I like I said a minute ago, I did it on my very first cruise, and it I still got a little seasick. So I don't know, but carry on, because I missed all these comments. I can't read anything.
Okay, Cassandra said Carnival is my cruise line of choice.
Mine too.
Wait a minute. And then Lamar said Carnival cruise ship moved too much. I got seasick.
I kind of read that one a little bit. I had to make out what he said, but yeah.
Okay.
But Lamar, actually, all of them moves a lot,
Hmm.
because you're out there on that water and it's wavy, and the boat is rocking, and it's just something that just can't be helped, because you're out there in all that water. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, you're gonna be moving and rocking and swaying and some more stuff. Go ahead, Deborah.
All right. But Cassandra said, yeah, just like you said, Lisa, Cassandra said all the cruise lines move a lot.
Yeah.
And then Cassandra said she's been on over 20 cruises, ain't never been sick.
She's been on a lot of them.
That's a lot.
And she's still going. She got more to come. She's still going.
Okay. And Lamar said, "Me too. Is there a cheeseburger? The cheeseburgers are delicious, and the drinks."
Let me tell you something. Pause, Deborah.
Okay.
Them guys cheeseburger. Now I don't know if guys cheeseburger gonna be on Voyage or not, but those cheeseburgers. Let me tell you something, girl. Let me tell you. Whoa! I had about
They
10.
did.
In 6 days I was on, I had 10. 11, 10, 11 or 12. And every time yes, 10, 11, and every day I got 2
Wow.
at the same time. Because the line be so doggone long,
Uh-huh.
you better get 2. And then I got so bad, I'll eat 2 there, and then I'll take 1 to the room. No microwave though. You just eat it. You eat it the way you eat it, baby. They be so good. Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
Those some good burgers then.
They are. They're the guy's burgers. You know
Wow.
the guy from TV
Uh-huh.
with the blonde hair, wear his shades to the back.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh
Him.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. When
Oh
I say those cheeseburgers, good, what them things be so good.
yeah.
Okay, carry on.
All right, and Cassandra said I gain peace. She gains peace when she go out on the cruises.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So do I.
Which question? You want me to go to number 3? Question number
Yeah.
3.
Yes.
Okay. In what ways can new experiences on a cruise enhance creativity?
Woo! What experience can you enhance on a cruise?
Mm-hmm. What
Woo.
new experiences?
No. Oh, what new experiences?
Uh-huh.
For me, what I did this time, something that I had never done. When I go on a cruise, um, I, I have done it before. I was called out. I was called out the audience, but I ended up on stage, and the guy was doing a magic trick, and I was sitting there minding my own business. Hold on, I have proof. Hold on, I have proof. Hold on, I have proof.
Ooh, the rain's coming down.
I have proof. Okay.
What you got, Lisa?
Okay, the guy did a magic trick. He called myself and this guy named John on stage. He tore this in half. He gave me a piece and he gave John a piece. But of course, now that I'm looking at it, I have half a John name and my name. But how he did this, played this game with us, because it was a card game, and y'all know I don't know how to play cards at all. But it was a magic trick.
Mm-hmm.
And when he had me, this is the card that I picked when he asked me, Lisa, where is your card? And you got all these hundreds and hundreds of people watching you on stage with this magician. And I know I kept my eye on the card, but when
Mm-hmm.
went back to pick my card, it wasn't my card, it was another card. And I don't know where my card disappeared from, but he pulled it from somewhere. And um and I had never ever played a game like this. And just to stand there and watching someone do magic live right before your eyes, and that was like took me by storm. You know,
Oh,
my mouth was open. I was shocked. My cousin videoed the whole thing. I'll probably post that video sometime later too. And it was just so much fun to be a part of that. Like, I've been called on stage to come up and dance and clown and stuff like that, but to play a game like this was so soothing to me because it was something different. It
mm-hmm.
took me out of my element. I had never done anything like this before. I've always thought magic tricks were boring. But I mean, that's question number 3. But because I was interactive with that on this particular trip, I brought it home with me so I could show the people that I was involved in a card game and how much fun it was. And when you go on these cruises, just get involved. Go to all these free shows. You've already paid for them. Your money is there. So just go and get there early enough so you can get a good seat and just have fun. Take a lot of pictures because like Lamar, if you keep getting sick and all that kind of stuff, you might not go on another cruise. So take full advantage of the first cruise. So is anybody commenting? I saw something come in, but it's like mumbo jumbo. I couldn't make out what it was.
Let's see. Marcus, is this the ladies' podcast? What the hell? Laughing out loud. Talk to him for Lisa. That's what it is.
Well, we all family every day, y'all. So let me explain. I know y'all looking at Deborah pretty face, but I gotta tell y'all, I'm having a technical whatever glitch difficulties on over here. I don't know what's going on, but maybe I'm back from vacation, but maybe my iPhone is still on vacation. So it's not allowing me to read my comments. Everything looked mumbo jumbo. So Deborah jumped on here to read my comments for me to help me out. So y'all show Deborah some love. Thank you so much for coming on and helping me out. And I got about another 25 minutes, but I can't see Shiza.
No problem. My pleasure. I'm interested in this subject.
Cruising. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know how long have you been on or have you been watching, but cruising, since you're getting ready to go on one, cruising, have you ever been on a cruise? Let me start by asking you that.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Um, Gosh, it may have been about 6 or 7 years.
Well, they haven't really changed.
Yeah.
Which cruise line did you go on? Do you remember?
That was Carnival. And that was a cruise to remember.
Well, I'm gonna touch and agree with you that you're gonna have the same experience on Voyage.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch and agree with you that you're gonna have the same experience. Um, when you, well, you already know, but when you go on a cruise, and I talked about this on the top of my show, you don't have to worry about a designated driver. You can go down and drink as much as you want and stumble back to your room. You can go to sleep at the machine. They don't care. And if they see that you sleep and about to fall out the chair at the machine, I'm pretty sure they'll get like a concierge to take you up to your room. Because you have to keep my keys back there. You have to keep your little key thing with you at all times. Um, I'm gonna throw out a little beginners, some things for beginners, people who may want to go on, who is getting ready to go on a cruise or may think about taking a cruise. Make sure when you get ready to go on a cruise, when you book or get someone to book for you, or you get what they call those people, travel agent to book for you. Make sure I'm gonna say make sure you have your passport. Now I had my birth certificate. I was waiting on my passport, but it didn't come. But I had my birth certificate, and thank God the line was long, because the birth certificate line is usually really long, but the passport line usually, like, you can like speed demon through the passport line. So for you guys who wants to go on a cruise in the near future, or getting ready to go on a cruise, or thinking about going on a cruise, make sure you have your passport or your birth certificate, or if you just want to have both, because when you get in your room, they're going to have a safe in your room, and you can lock your important documents up in the safe. Just remember the code.
Okay.
Another thing, when you get ready to go, a lot of people don't spend money when they're on a cruise, because the cruise is paid for, the food is paid for, everything is there. So a lot of people don't put money on the card. But just in case, like if you dock somewhere, or if you see something on the boat that you want to buy, you can always go down to the cashier's cage and add money on your card and still be able to use your card, because on a cruise line, your credit card is no good, your cash money is no good, your debit card is no good. You can't use any of that. So that's just a little education on that part. To upload money on your card, and then, like, at the end of the cruise, if you don't use all that money, I suggest go down the day before, so the line won't be long, and they will refund you your money back. That's just a little education about that part. Now what we do everywhere we travel, we take our own sheets. So I'm throwing out some things, for people who may be interested in, doing this. We take our own sheets. My cousin, she brought our silverware. She ordered silverware, and it had a knife, fork, and spoon in it. Every day we use it, we just wash it. And when we go back and eat again, we take it with us, because you got all those people on this ship. And we know they're washing dishes. We know they're being as sterile as they can. But COVID and all other diseases are still out there. So you just take, for precautionary, you just take your own. In the past, we used to take plastic, but they don't offer plastic anymore on Carnival. They don't offer straws anymore. So I brought straws. Okay.
Okay.
We brought our own towels. You wash and you dry off towel. We brought our own towels, because, like I said, once again, everybody is using those towels. So we brought our own, because coming from home, we know they good because they ours. And we brought shower shoes. A lot of little things that I'm throwing out here that people don't even think about. And we brought shower shoes. And if you want to bring like a case of sodas on the boat, they will let each passenger bring a case of sodas. So you can do that as well, because you know they allow you to do that. But sodas are on. I think soda and water is the only liquid that I've seen a lot of people braw. I didn't see them bringing like food, like groceries and stuff. I saw them bringing sodas and water.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring like I think a bag of chips or something as long as it's not open. I think you can do something like that. But my cousin Cassandra, she can hit you more to that. We brought our own soap. They have all of this in the shower, but we brought all of our own stuff.
Okay.
Of course, I brought all my own hair products and stuff because they're not gonna offer you that. Um, we tipped at the end of the cruise. We tipped our butler, the person that was cleaning our room. They're gonna put it on your bill, and when you see it, it's best to go down to the cashier's cage and have them
Mm-hmm.
take it off and just tell them you want to do your own tipping, and they'll remove it and you can tip how you want to tip. And when I say those are just some of the things that I have learned since I've been cruising with my cousin, to bring your own stuff, and it makes you feel a little bit better. You know,
Mm-hmm.
bring your sunscreen. I know we as Black people don't like to use it. I brought a tan bag. Bring your sunscreen. Bring comfortable clothing because you're gonna mostly be in water, on the beach, on the water, on a boat. So those are just some of the perks that I wanted to put out there for people, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people want to cruise and they don't know the first thing to do. So the first thing you do, you go online to your cruise ship of choice and look at the prices. And if you don't understand, get somebody to help you,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people don't want to be out there 5 days, 15 days, 30 days. My cousin met a lady, and this I think that was cruise number 4, and her kids were exhausted. They was ready to go home, but
Wow.
she was having fun. She was from ship to ship to ship, but she was having fun. But her kids were exhausted. They were ready to go. And so, because it's so easy to cruise, you can either
Mm.
drive in or fly in, and you get your vacation from work. If you working and got vacation time put in, please take a vacation. Take your vacation and go somewhere. I would recommend to anybody to take a cruise, but a lot of people just don't like all that water, and that's
Right.
what I hear more of. They don't like the water. It's just too
Mm-hmm.
much water, and a lot of people don't like to fly because they don't want to be that high up in the air. The first day on the boat, I met a young lady in the bathroom. I never did see her, but her friend. They had drove from South Carolina to Orlando to catch the boat. Hot, different climate, different
Mm-hmm.
kind of heat. Probably hadn't had anything really to eat. Probably hadn't had no sleep. Drove all night so they can catch the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Young, probably had been drinking, doing what young people do, and she was as sick as a dog in
Oh
that bath.
wow.
And I gave her my phone number, and like the 2 days later on the boat, she did text me and let me know that she was feeling much better, and she thanked me for checking on her and this and that and the third. Because when I tell you it was hot, it was hot. It was a so disrespectful kind of heat, hot on that dog boat. I don't know where you're going, but we went. I keep forgetting the first one. Was it? I know we went to the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, and we went somewhere else, and I keep forgetting the third one. And it seemed like each um uh time we docked, it seemed like it was getting hotter and hotter and hotter.
Oh wow.
We got to Turks and Caicos, and I did my photo shoot there. I wasn't there long. I left my cousin and friends, and I went back to the boat.
It
It
was.
was just, and I had on makeup because I did a photo shoot that day. That was the only day I had put on makeup. It was too much. It was, when I say hot. So, when you guys get ready to go on these cruises, if you want to go on cruises or thinking about going, just be mindful when you're out there. Just drink a lot of water. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol, drink a lot of water, because I'm telling you, some people got sick on the boat. Dehydration. Yes, ma'am.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And when
Okay.
you're out there in that ocean like that, and you get sick like that, it's gonna take the helicopter a while to get to you. You know.
Mm.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
when you
Okay.
go, just have fun. Try to have fun. Enjoy yourself, but just stay hydrated. And cruising for me, my cousin, she loves to cruise. Like, she is a cruiser. But cruising for me is all about the food. Okay, now play don't play. They have strawberry. They have the soft serve. They have strawberry. They have chocolate and vanilla swirl. They have vanilla. Baby, girl, okay now. When I say I had my ice cream like this, and then I made it real big, and then I put another cone on top of it, and I was eating around it like that. When I say fun, Carnival Cruise Line don't owe Felisa Janae nothing but another one. I'm ready for another one. And my cousin is teaching me the ropes, and she's hipping me to a lot of the person thing, person stuff come along with it, and I'm super excited. Do we have another comment coming in?
Let's see. Jackie said all is going good. Cassandra, yeah, she asked me if it was the Virgin cruise I was going on. It is. I couldn't remember for nothing in the world. I just said Virgin. But
Oh,
yes,
okay,
it's
it's a
Virgin.
Virgin. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Cassandra mentioned Amber Cove, Dominican Republic.
Amber Cove. That's the one I keep forgetting.
Mm-hmm. And Jennifer Boyd wants to know: is there laundry service on a cruise?
Yes, yes. We sent our. It's $15. You get one bag, but if you get two bags, then that's $30. And we sent our stuff down like that Wednesday, or I think we sent it that Thursday. And it got it, done for us. But we didn't bring our own detergent, but I think you can bring your own detergent, maybe the little travel size ones.
Uh-huh.
So, but yes, they do. They will wash your clothes. Um, but we did ours like, and we've done it before. Um, um, I think they do it like the day before. And
Okay.
like, and something else I need to mention. Deborah, this for you too. Like when
Okay.
you dock and if you decide to buy alcohol, because I just got back and I bought like 4 bottles of different alcohol stuff. Uh, um, and when you buy it, they have to check it. When you come back to the boat, they check it with your room number. And then what they'll do, they'll bring it back to your room the night before you get ready to get off the boat, so you can pack it in your luggage because you can't take it on the plane with you. If you take
Okay.
it on the plane with you, they'll take it at when you go through security. So put it underneath your luggage. Anything that you buy, like of alcohol, please put that underneath your luggage, with your luggage underneath. And if you're gonna buy alcohol, if you know you're gonna buy it, bring some extra big towels to wrap
Mhm.
it up. Because that's what we do. We had throw blankets. We just got like those little blankets
Mhm.
from Five Below, and we
Mhm.
just wrapped ours up in those blankets and stuffed our clothes around it, so it could be compact tight.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And it came with no problem. Oh, and then at the airport, something else. My cousin just taught me onto this. Put they offer the pink signs that says fragile. Get if you're gonna buy alcohol, anything that's breakable that you're gonna check underneath the plane.
Mhm.
When you check in, when they give you the if you're flying
Uh-huh.
in, when they give you the thing to wrap around your luggage sticker, get a fragile sticker and put it on your luggage so the people that's handling your luggage could know something is in there fragile. They're still gonna toss your luggage around, but at
Right.
least you'll have that on there. Because
Gotcha.
I like buying alcohol every time I go out the country because they have things, in other countries that they don't have here. And so when I go, I always buy like 4 and 5 bottles of alcohol. And I take an extra bag with me because I know when I come my main luggage that's going underneath the plane, I know what's gonna be in it.
Mhm.
So I take an extra bag. So like if all of my stuff that came with me in my big bag, I
Mhm.
know I can't get it all back in there because of the alcohol. So I bring a
Mhm.
small bag to put the extra stuff in there.
Okay. Okay. What
That's
about on the ship? Because I know you mentioned putting money on the card.
yeah.
Uh, so if you're buying alcohol on the ship, you need to have put money on your card.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put money on your card. Either way it go. When they give you your key card, they're gonna ask you, do you want to upload money to your card? And you can put $50, $100, $500, $1,000, whatever. Because
Uh-huh.
whatever you don't spend at the end of your cruise, they go back and they'll give it back to you. Um,
Okay.
but I spent most of my money when I got off the boat. When I
Okay.
got when I got off. And what I did, because they accept Cash App, I used my Cash App card to buy my liquor.
Okay. Okay.
And then when we went to the other island, they love American money. So when you see how they live, you're gonna do it. I spent American money because I saw how they live.
Yeah.
The American money is more valuable for them than the Cash App card. But on the boat, you can't use anything but that Carnival Cruise card, your key card for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the first excursion we did when we did the tour, we had to use our key card, our your card
Mm-hmm.
um, from the boat to book your tour. That's how they track you. That's how they keep up with you. You have a number. And Jennifer, if you decide to do that, that's what a lot of them do. But that
Okay.
your key card is your lifeline when I know for Carnival. I've never been on Virgin. I've never been on anybody else, but for Carnival, your key card is your lifeline. When the cruise is over, you get to keep your key card.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you have now, okay, let me plug this because you're getting ready to go, and I don't know if Jennifer is thinking about going. When you go on a cruise, before you get off that boat, you got to close your account out. If you don't, you will not get off that boat. They will
Oh.
not let you off until you close your account. That's why we went down the night before to close it. I see something coming in, but I can't read it. But we went down the night before to close the account,
Uh-huh.
um, um, because we knew the next day the lines were going to be extremely long.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the only one that they have on the ship. That's the only
Okay.
cascade that they have on the ship. Now they have about 5 or 6 people working at the desk, but they only have that one. So we closed ours out the day before. But what my cousin did because she wanted some beignets, she added, I want to say maybe $10 or something back on the card, her card, so she could get her beignets. And
Oh.
and that's fine because you can leave like $1 on there. Anything
Yeah.
more than $1, they're not gonna let you off their boat until you close that account out.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
that's just another little food for thought. You learn a lot by
Yeah.
by being on there and by me being with my cousin. She know all the tricks and the trades. Like she can get on here and do a podcast show by herself, and she can tell you. I mean, she probably could tell you some things that'll blow your mind. Because she I call her a Carnival cruise expert.
She loves the cruise. She loves the cruise.
Yes, yes, and I learned a lot by watching her. Oh, something else I learned from her. Y'all, Deborah, don't y'all go try to catch no boat the day of. Y'all better go down wherever y'all catching that boat from the day before. Y'all better not go down there the day of.
Well, they actually got with Virgin, we had to sign up for a check-in time, and you have got to be there your check-in time.
Okay, your check-in time for the boat, right?
Right, right.
But I'm talking about go down the day before, so you don't have to be trying to get in all this traffic or take a chance on missing your boat.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying. Yeah.
because so many people missed the cruise because they can't. They the airports was shot. Uh, Traffic was shot. Yes, ma'am. And then
Ooh.
while we was out there on the water, AI crashed while we was out on the waters.
You were
And,
out
and the
there.
airports, we saw it on the news, and the airports was whoa. We
Yeah.
saw it, and we were so scared when we got ready to get back Saturday that we weren't gonna be able to get our flight out, but we did.
Oh
And
wow.
actually, on our flight, they came and got a lady off because they said we were 90 pounds overweight.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
That is crazy. I know
Yes,
Delta
ma'am.
still trying to
And,
clean up.
and they said she had been trying to get home for 2 days because she got caught in that, but she was flying on standby. Don't fly on standby. Go on buy the round trip ticket. Go on pay the money, buy the round trip ticket. Don't fly on standby. Shit, you'll never leave the airport. Don't fly on standby. And they came and got her off. She was the last one to get on, but because
Oh,
she was flying standby, we were 90 pounds overweight, and because they had to feel it because people that was there at the airport when we got there Saturday morning had
yeah.
been there like 2 days
That is crazy.
because of cyber security crash.
Right, right.
Yes, ma'am. So I will say that's something that I learned from her. Go down, fly in a day early,
Day early.
and get up the next day, catch your Uber, taxi, or whatever. Get to that boat, leave. If they say be at the boat at 10, be at the boat at 8.
Gotcha.
just go somewhere and sit down, bring you a fan and or one of them little portable fans, and baby just sit there cause time gonna fly. Get in that line early. Cause I'm telling you, they got on Carnival, they got the red card, the blue card, the white card, the mustard card. I have graduated to mustard because of my cousin.
What's
They got the platinum, silver, and diamond, and maybe some more stuff.
Is
But
that
ma'am,
for you to board first? Is that
yeah. Because if I was going by myself, I would have been like one of the last people to get on the boat.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. But because I was with my cousin, she was one of the first people to get on the boat. When I got on the boat and I went straight to Guy's Burgers. When I got to Guy's Burgers, one with 3 people in line. When I went back to Guy's Burger, it was 150 people in line.
Jesus.
Baby. Yes, God.
Them
Are there
burgers
any more
so
comments?
Them
Are there
burgers serious. You want me to jump into the comments?
Are there any more comments?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Cassandra said version is adults only. Okay then.
Okay.
Okay.
See, she know.
Yes, she does. Okay, okay. Cassandra Ware said we did that. Got a hotel the night before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should. By the logo on the right, I thought young Pharaoh is back. No, stop it. Cassandra said, I always leave a day before the cruise. I like things in order and organized. Me too.
Yes,
absolutely. Okay. Yeah, that's all the comments, Lisa.
And what she did, because I was traveling with her, what she did, she got the price for everything. She's gonna be about 3 months. She's gonna give you a 90-day notice. You're gonna know what you owe in 90 days when she do it. She ain't gonna slip up no prices on you. You're gonna know exactly what you have to pay before you leave home. Cause she is just that prompt. And we just split everything down the middle and it worked out beautiful.
Oh, nice.
And where our room was, because she is I think she's diamond. I think she's diamond, but where her room was this time. Oh my God, there were no kids. Nobody run the kids. They run down the hall, knock on your doors and stuff because they kids, they playing and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though the cameras are everywhere, you still can't catch them. But and then she found $20 on the boat. She found $20 right. The ATM machine was right there. We were just standing there talking, and she looked down, and there it was.
Did they do a lot of dance like on the open deck?
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna get. I'm telling you. I'm black. You see my tan?
It's kind of. I can tell. Yep. You got a good one. You got a good one.
You can't help it. Oh, you're gonna dance and eat every day, all day,
every day.
You ain't got no. You don't have to go to bed. You can stay out there all night. Dancing and the DJ, the music that they play, oh my God, like a ship was coming in when we was getting ready to leave. My cousin and I so stupid. Let me tell y'all this. I swear this was funny to us. Now we sitting back down the deck, right? We getting ready to leave one of these islands. I can't think which one. I think it was the second one. And we sitting back on the boat, got our legs propped, we cute and stuff, sitting back there in our bathing suit and had a good day. And we talking and stuff. And then all of a sudden, it was another Carnival boat next to us. So we were just talking, just having our little conversation. Yes, God. And we were like, we thought it was the other boat. Like, we saw it doing like this. We saw it like doing like this, and we passed each other. And we were waiting. Bye. Bye. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. How about it was our damn boat leaving? They were still docked. Girl, we felt it big. We felt like,
oh Lord,
because the way it was moving, we thought it was them leaving.
Oh, I can see that happening.
But it was us leaving. And when we realized it, when we got out in the ocean, we were like, oh, that was us leaving. We didn't even know that was us leaving. We didn't know our boat was the one that was leaving. We thought it was them because we know everybody was bye. We're gonna see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I see how that could be confusing.
It was us.
Yeah, it's funny. Y'all weren't the only ones, right?
No, the people that were sitting over there facing the boat. That's why I don't want to say how they say people jump off the boats, because you got to go through some stuff to jump off them boats.
Mm-hmm.
They were sitting right there in front of that clear glass rail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They said the same thing, and they were young kids. Sitting over there eating their ice cream. They said, "Hey, we didn't know it was our boat. We thought it was them."
Right.
And boy, it was moving, like in slow motion, like you know. And we looking. We felt so doggone bad when we realized it was us leaving and they were still there. Oh my God! Now that was one of the funny parts of being on the ship. It's so many memories of this trip that we just had. I could sit here and talk all night, but I'm not. Deborah, thank you so much for jumping on here and reading my comments and my questions, because I promise you, I was struggling. I couldn't see nothing. I see it, but it all looked like Chinese something. And
no problem.
Mr. Producer, I don't know what happened, but thank you so much for my questions. And I must say that I am still excited about becoming part of the DM Fusion TV family. I made it to TV, y'all. I made it. And part of the Ladies Podcast, who I share with my girl Deborah, who y'all will see tomorrow.
I will be prepared.
But thank y'all so much for chiming in. I'm the girl, Falisa Janae. And as y'all can see, my beautiful girl Deborah sitting on the other side of the screen. Thank you, Deborah. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 Central, 7 Eastern Time on the Ladies Podcast, DM Fusion TV. We are so excited. Thank y'all so much for chiming in to our show. We really, really do appreciate it. Tell somebody you love them, you love them, you love them. And hey, y'all, come on now, jump on this cruise thing. Well, baby, I don't care. As long as you take me there, just cruising. I'll see you guys later. I love you. Thank you. Good night.
Hi, Lisa.
Thank you, Deborah.